this week at number 5, sitting in second place, 6-1 in the KCAC, just trailing McPherson, who is currently 6-0 and 22-1 overall. Ottawa 17-7 overall. A schedule that has been littered with teams in the top 25, and after tonight, they will travel on Friday night to Columbia College, where they face the number 3 ranked Columbia College team on Friday night. But here this evening, it is Ottawa University playing host to the University of St. Mary's in this KCAC matchup of two teams at top of the standings in the KCAC. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back to preview and give a little bit of background on both teams. We're listening to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Ottawa University Braves pregame show here on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463. We asked, you listened, and responded in a way we could never have guessed. After totaling all of the generous donations from our KOFO listening family and sponsors, we're humbled and honored to announce that Friday's KOFO Cancer Awareness Telethon raised $10,000 for the Franklin County Cancer Foundation, helping the friends and neighbors in our community deal with a cancer diagnosis. All we can simply say is thank you on behalf of the Franklin County Cancer Foundation and KOFO.
And welcome back here to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Ottawa University Braves pregame show. Luke Queen here at Wilson Fieldhouse on the campus of Ottawa University as the Braves play host to the University of St. Mary's Flyers in this KCAC women's volleyball matchup. Ottawa 17-7 overall on the season, 6-1 in the KCAC. St. Mary's 18-11 overall and 6-1 as well in the KCAC. Both teams currently tied for second place and looking to kind of take over that 2 seed here this evening. Ottawa attack percentage has just dipped under 20% after last weekend's contest with Oklahoma Wesleyan, where they only had an attack percentage of 13.7%. And against Mid-American Nazarene, not much. It was actually a little bit lower. It's just 12.6% of the attacks going for points. But both were OU 3-1 victories. So with that dip in the attack percentage, hasn't hurt them as far as getting victories. But against the Spires tonight, they're going to want to improve on that attack percentage. As when Ottawa was hitting below 20% overall, they're just 6-6 on the season. When they're hitting above that, they are really a dominant team. Anything over 20%, and Ottawa is 11-1 on the season. So obviously, getting that good attack and hitting a good percentage is a key for Ottawa University. Braves in the rankings this week, currently number 20th in the NAIA in kills per set with just over 13 contests, 22nd in the country in assists per set at 12.2, 46th in total assists at just over 1,051, and 49th in total kills at 1141. Those numbers definitely a little bit skewed if you just play 3 games. Definitely not as many opportunities for the kills, but as St. Mary has quite a few more. Also has played more matches overall, 5 more matches played. So Ottawa can kind of be a little bit behind in that instance there. Morgan Barrett is setter for the Braves, currently ranked 3rd in the NAIA in assists per set at 11.3, and 8th in total assists, 968. And Liz Height is ranked number 33 in the country in digs per set at 5.2, and 42nd in total digs at 449. Ottawa again number 25 in the country as they move back into the women's volleyball coaches top 25 poll this week. And after that was on the heels of this five-match win streak that the Braves are currently on. A couple awards for the fourth time overall this year and third straight time this season. Morgan Berry has been named the KCAC Setter of the Week. Berry, obviously, they helped leading the Braves here to a 4-0 record last week. Victory over number 18, University of St. Francis on that list of four. Finished the week 158 assists, 3 kills, 7 aces, 29 digs, and 2 block assists. She averaged 11.2 assists per set and 39.5 assists per match. Ayana Tharps was named the KCAC Attacker of the Week last week. Tharp had 51 kills, attacking percentage of 25.4%, 5 digs, and 14 blocks. Averaged 12.75 kills per match and 3.64 kills per set. So a couple big awards for Ottawa University as Berry and Tharps leading the way there, both the setter and attacker of the week in the KCAC. We're going to take another timeout, send you back to the studio. We'll be back. You're listening to the Super Stands Cleaning Service Ottawa University Braves pregame show here on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
Want to sit front row and see the Chiefs play at Arrowhead Stadium? KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft want to send you. All you have to do is stop by Furniture Loft in Osage City or Emporia and register. You and a friend could be sitting in the front row to watch a Chiefs game. Only one win per person per season. No purchases necessary. Must be 18 to win. The next giveaway is for the Chiefs game on October 28th versus the Denver Broncos. We'll announce the winner on October 22nd during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
And welcome back, everybody. This is Luke Queen at Wilson Fieldhouse on the campus of Ottawa University, where the Ottawa University Braves volleyball team playing host this evening to the University of St. Mary's Spires here in a KCAC volleyball matchup. Both teams currently 6-1 overall in the KCAC, so winner of this game moves into sole possession of second place in the conference as they're looking for that second seed as we work towards the end of the season and the upcoming KCAC tournament, and also putting themselves in position to possibly get a bid and a berth into the national tournament following the end of the regular season and conference tournament. Ottawa 17-7 overall, winners of 5 consecutive games, and looking to make it 6 here on their home floor against St. Mary, who has won 3 matches in a row and has worked themselves into that second place tie with Ottawa. Also tied up there is Kansas Wesleyan at 5-1 in the conference, just a percentage points behind the Braves and the Spires. Ottawa on the attack is led by Ayana Tharps, the KCAC Attacker of the Week. Ayana has 268 kills on the year, averaging 3.35 per game. Has 121 errors on the season, 698 attempts, and the attack percentage 21.1%. Also up there towards the top is Kenna Hall, senior middle blocker, 277 kills on the year, 3.22 per contest. and a hitting percentage of 28.2%. Those are the two big attackers for the Braves, but also a lot of help there to go along with it. Michaela Espergren with 136 kills, 21.9% on the attack. Lindsay Fletcher, 120 kills. Kennedy Wilcox with 119. And Yuli Jimenez with 112 in just 55 games played. And just over 2 per contest. Assist-wise, everything kind of runs through. Morgan Berry, 968 assists on the season, 11.26 per game, and a set percentage of 60%. So 6 out of 10 times she puts it goes through her. It ends up in an attack opportunity for the Braves. So the Braves look to extend that 5-match winning streak here tonight as they play host to the Spires of the University of St. Mary. I want to thank you for joining me for the Super Stands Cleaning Service pregame show. We'll be sending it back to the studio. We'll be back just shortly as we get ready for this KCAC contest. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Volleyball on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Super Stands Cleaning Service pregame show. Stand by for game time next.
Let's see. That big yellow spot came from an ice cream cone. The brown spot was from a super hot cup of coffee. And that purpley blue-gray shadow over there, well, I just couldn't say.
If you have troublesome carpet spots, spills, and stains, stop and call Super Stan, your cleaning man. Call 418-2463 for your free estimate. Eliminate spots, spills, stains, and purpley blue-gray shadows from your carpets. Super Stan's Cleaning Service, 418-2463.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Ottawa University Braves sports broadcast. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Ottawa University, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Super Stands Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, Constantino's Price Chopper. This OU Brave sports broadcast is also being brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Adamson Brothers, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and by Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Bank Midwest, the City of Ottawa, and State Farm Agent Keith King. Now, here's Luke Queen.
And welcome everybody back to Wilson Fieldhouse here on the campus of Ottawa University. This is Luke Queen bringing you Ottawa University Braves Volleyball. Lady Braves coming into tonight, taking on the University of St. Mary's Spires here in the KCAC matchup. Ottawa 17-7 on the season, 6-1 in KCAC play, taking on the Spires of St. Mary at 18-11 and 6-1 overall, 6-1 in the KCAC rankings. Ottawa back into the top 25 this week at number 25, currently riding that 5-game winning streak into tonight's match versus the Spires. But the Spires right up there with them at the top of the KCAC standings. We expect a good matchup here this evening. So stay with us. We're going to send it back to the studio for another timeout. And when we come back, we'll have that KCAC matchup versus the University of St. Mary's Spires and the Ottawa University Braves here on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay. We've heard you. This is Bob from Leon's at 429 South Main in historic downtown Ottawa. We're going retro. What's old is new. Classic favorites like the Super Cheese Burrito, Enchilada Special, fajitas, chimichangas, and more are back. Don't forget, we still have chips and cheese. Ottawa's perfect blend of home-style eats and Mexican treats. Come see us for lunch or dinner, Monday through Saturday. Dine in or carry out. We also have great daily specials. Leon's, a family tradition since 1982.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa University. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call to have your air conditioning system serviced today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Health can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out about their remarkable care by visiting ransom.org.
Even though school has already started, getting your child's school physical is still possible at Ottawa Care Clinic. Now open 7 days a week inside Cosentino's Price Chopper, 120 East 19th. No appointment is necessary, and a staff of experienced and caring registered nurse practitioners is waiting to help you. Remember, bring your physical form, proof of insurance, or $50. Most insurances are accepted. Ottawa Care Clinic open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 11 till 7, Saturdays 9 till 4, Sundays 9 till 3.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Have you seen the Colosseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave. To be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
And welcome back here to Wilson Fieldhouse. This is Luke Queen on the campus of Ottawa University, where tonight Ottawa University volleyball plays host to the University of St. Mary's Spires. The women of Ottawa University are currently riding a 5-game winning streak coming into the night, 17-7 overall and 6-1 here in conference play. We're going to send it back to the studio for a few minutes as they do a prayer and the national anthem. We'll be back. This is Luke Queen.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's cleaning service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's cleaning service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
Want to win a shopping spree? You're in luck because the Ottawa Herald has partnered with Ottawa Main Street, and we're giving away $50 in Main Street bucks every month to one lucky winner. Go to ottawaherald.com/contest and enter today.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Back, everybody, here to Ottawa University's Wilson Fieldhouse. Luke Queen bringing you tonight's KCAC conference matchup between the visiting University of St. Mary's Spires and the hometown Ottawa University Braves in this women's volleyball matchup. Starting lineup for tonight's ball game. First for St. Mary, number 2, a 5'5" senior from Shawnee Mission, Kansas, Katie Kopke. She is a defensive specialist. Number 8, Callie Odom, a middle blocker, 5'8" from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 12, Bailey Wright. She's a setter from Midland, Texas. Number 15, Camille Louie, a defensive specialist from Redwood City, California. Number 20, Bianca Asheim, a middle blocker outside hitter from Brighton, Colorado. Number 24, Cody Offerly, an outside hitter, middle blocker from Offerly, Kansas. And number 27, Mackenzie Kiker, a outside hitter from Litchfield Park, Arizona. For the Braves, number 2, Liz Height. She is a 5'5" senior from Augusta, Kansas, plays libero. Number 4, Autumn Freeman, an outside hitter and defensive specialist from Arlington, Texas. She's a 5'4" junior. Number 6, Morgan Berry, a center defensive specialist, freshman from Shawnee Mission Northwest. Aona Tharps, outside hitter, right side, from 5'10" sophomore from Collinsville, Illinois. Kenna Hall, 6'1" middle blocker. She's a senior from DeSoto, Kansas. Michaela Aspersion, a 5'11" middle blocker from Omaha, Nebraska. And Lindsey Fletcher from Overland Park, Kansas. We are underway. Ottawa receives serve. Set up a left side attack, and the kill attempt there by Yuli Jimenez is touched a little bit long and out. And first point of the night goes to St. Mary. St. Mary here on the serve, received by Ottawa. Berry going to set up right side. It is Tharp, a little bit dug out, but a back across the net, and the kill goes to Jimenez. Big swing there from Tharps immediately along the right side. Was dug in the back row by the Spires, but it went right back to the front of the net, and Jimenez was there for the kill. Checking in for Ottawa, Allison Bauer. She'll come in replacing Tharps, and she'll go back to serve. Bauer, 92.9% serve percentage. Spires try the right side attack, dug nicely by Ottawa. Ottawa goes with the left side attack, blocked at the point. Now, quick set over the net to the back corner by the Spires, and it has been Liz Height unable to get the dig on that one. Side out, point to St. Mary. So here we are in game number 1 here. Best of 5 here this evening for the number 2 spot in the KCAC. These two teams currently tied at 6-1 right behind McPherson. Ottawa receives the set here. They're going to go short to Kenna Hall, dug out by St. Mary, tip across, and off the block and down, point to St. Mary. 3-1 lead here for the Spires. Serve across, and it is long out of bounds. And Ottawa will take that service error, regain the serve. Kenna Hall will step back to the honors. Kayla Sturgeon steps into the Ottawa front line. And it is served by Hall, and it is just long. Boy, that was close to that back line, but just out of bounds. And a service error on Hall in Ottawa. Ball back over to the Spires with the 4-2 lead. Ottawa going to set it left side. It's Lindsey Fletcher, dug out by the Spires. They're going to send a free ball across to Ottawa. This time they're going to go to right side to a Sturgeon. Nobody there. Oh, right back at the net. And tipped down by Barry. And quickly Spires try to get it back over, but it is long and out of bounds. Point to Ottawa. Smart play there by Morgan Berry. She went up at the net and tipped that ball straight down. Spires just kind of rattled it around, quickly got it across. Autumn Freeman into serve for the Braves. Left side attack this time. And the spike goes into the hole there on the net. Out of bounds. And point back to Ottawa. Braves tied it up now 4-4. Freeman still serving. A good serve from Autumn Freeman. Time a middle attack set up by the Spires, blocked by the Braves. Now a quick tip over. Braves dig it. And, nice dig there by the Spires. Swing a tip from the right side. And it is long, and it will go out of bounds. Point still with Ottawa University. Ottawa 5, St. Mary's 4. Serve receive. They're going to set up a middle attempt here. Swing and dug out. Battle for it at the net. Won by Ottawa. Skill attempt there from Morgan Berry as Spires set that too close to the net. Berry went up, hit it down. St. Mary's unable to get the dig, and point to the Braves. Got a substitution here, it looks like, coming in. Like Berry went to the ground on a dig attempt and might have a little bit of blood, so they're quickly going to come out and wrap her up there just at the knee. And so Berry will stay in the contest. Morgan Berry in 3 consecutive weeks, KCAC setter of the week. Served by Freeman, received by the Spires. Left side attack. To the back, dug out by Liz Height. Ottawa going to go right side. Dug out there by the Spires. Will jostle at the net. Spires going to set up a right side attack. Ottawa going to counter with the left. Fletcher dug out nicely there by St. Mary's. Ottawa going to try it again. Fletcher another attempt, but dug out again. So attempt no good there for the Spires. Ottawa tries the runner. And a Sturgeon unable to get on top of it there. Michaela's kill attempt is long and side out to St. Mary. Good rally there from both teams. A couple good swings both sides. Nice digs by both teams, but St. Mary comes away with the point. As Height passes over to Morgan Berry. Berry going to get it to Fletcher. Into the block, and it is blocked down. Point to St. Mary and ties it back up. 6 apiece here in game number 1. Good swing there by Fletcher. Just off the block, and Ottawa unable to cover that. And Heights going to set it up to Berry. Berry to Fletcher, and nobody's going to stop that one. Big kill there, Lindsay Fletcher, and Ottawa with the side out. Tharp's going to check back in for Ottawa. She's going to replace Kaylee Whittington, who was in there for that last possession. Morgan Berry back to serve for the Braves. Spires going to try and set up a right side attack. Bump it across, kind of a free ball. Berry comes forward. She's going to give it to Tharps, and unable to get a dig on that. Big kill there by Iona Tharps. Ottawa takes the 2-point advantage. Tharps got up on that one, went from the left side, and nobody was going to get to that cross-court kill on that. Morgan Berry again. Serve. Spires try a short one. Ottawa able to maintain it. Freeman will send over a free one. Again, Ottawa coming just off the block. This time it'll be Fletcher with the swing. Unable to get it down. Dug out nicely by St. Mary's. Ottawa setting it up for Tharps. Dug out by St. Mary's. Tip attempt by the Spires. The side again will set up Tharps along the left side. Dug out again. Off the set, now Morgan Berry again. Tharps, big swing, and just wide with this one. And it will go off the touch, and it is out of bounds. So that point will go to Ottawa, as there was a slight deflection on that swing from Tharps. Let's hit the left arm of the block. She went cross court. 9-6, Ottawa with the lead. Berry's serve is set. They're going to try a middle attack, and the kill is down. Close to that back line, but it definitely got down in bounds. Good swing there from St. Mary. Side out for the Spires. Back to serve is Brooke Fender for the Spires. And her serve is not even close. It is long, out of bounds. And the Braves get the side out. Now it'll be Liz Height back to serve for the Braves. Kenna Hall checks back in for Ottawa. Height serve, receive. Right side attack into the block. Looked like it got a lot of tape there. I'm not sure that there was much of a block, but out of bounds. They're going to give the point to the Spires. A little bit not at center court, so it's tough for me to get that angle. But point to the Spires. Ottawa to receive serve. Berry sets it over to the left side. Tharps just will bump it across. Spires trying the right side or left side attack and into the net. Down point Ottawa. Lindsay Fletcher was there. Had it set up for the block, but didn't need it on that one. Heather Usman back in for the Braves to serve. 88.3% on her service percentage. This one's in. Try to set middle. Now Ottawa gets it back. They're going to set it to the right side. Iona Tharps, another big kill for Tharps. To the Braves. And we've got a timeout called by St. Mary. We'll take it with them. 60-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Volleyball. 1220 AM and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Okay. We've heard you. This is Bob from Leon's at 429 South Main in historic downtown Ottawa. We're going retro. What's old is new. Classic favorites like the Super Cheese Burrito, Enchilada Special, fajitas, chimichangas, and more are back. Don't forget, we still have chips and cheese. Ottawa's perfect blend of home-style eats and Mexican treats. Come see us for lunch or dinner, Monday through Saturday. Dine in or carry out. We also have great daily specials. Leon's, a family tradition since 1982.
And welcome back here to Wilson Fieldhouse. Luke Queen bringing Ottawa University Braves volleyball. Got back to action a little before we came back from break. Served by Huseman was received by St. Mary. They came with a left side kill. Ottawa unable to dig it out. And the point and side out goes to St. Mary. We're in game number 1 here, the best of 5. Ottawa leads 12-9. Games 1 through 4 get played to 25. And game 5 would only be 15. Ottawa unable to handle the serve there by St. Mary. Number 12, Bailey Rice, with a nice serve for the Spires. Give her the ace on that one. Ottawa receives this. Barry going to set it right side. It is Sarps into the block. Block is good and down. Cody Offerly with the block for the Spires. And a point back to St. Mary again. Serve received here. Ottawa again. Good time going to Kenna Hall. Blocked initially. Ottawa able to get it back over. And the left side attempt here. Dug out by Ottawa. Height able to run it back down. And it'll be a free ball. St. Mary's tries the middle attack. Ottawa digs it out. Sarps into the block, dug out by St. Mary. Now Ottawa kind of gets a free one. They're going to go to Sarps again, and there's no stopping that. Big kill there by Sarps. Off the dig and almost into the left hole here at Ottawa University, but a side out for OU. They keep the lead now 13-11. Bauer into serve. Service across. And St. Mary missed the set, but able to get it across. Ottawa going to the right side. Kenna Hall into the block. And the block went off of Hall as she was coming around a little bit of an overlap run from center to right. And the block hit Hall. She was unable to get it back into the air and point out St. Mary's. Offerly to serve for St. Mary. Barry going to go again to Hall. This time Kill is struck well and down on that overlap run. Ottawa's side out. Good swing there from Kenna Hall on a nice pass from Morgan Barry. Kenna Hall will drop back to serve for OU. All set, and the serve received by St. Mary. Left side attack, and missed it into the net and down. Point to OU. 15-12 the count now here in game number 1. In first game, 2:25. Let's win by 2. Serve received, going to set up in kind of in the middle, tip across. Picked up there by Ottawa. Now they're going to go to Jimenez along the right side. Dug out. Free ball played across there. Again to Jimenez, and we've got a whistle. And a double hit call there against Kaylee Whittington as she was trying to set up Yulia Jimenez along the left side. Side out to St. Mary. Fires serve. Ottawa receives. Barry sets it to the right side. Jimenez tip, and it is good. Julia Jimenez known for a big swing, especially on the outside, but the block was there, so tipped it right over the top, and the Spires unable to get the dig. Good read there by Yulie, and a point over to the Braves. Freeman into serve for OU. It's received, but a bad pass back across. Ottawa setting middle. And it's a Spurgeon in the middle. Michaela, big kill there. Nice quick set from Barry. And another timeout called here by St. Mary. 17-13, Ottawa University in the lead here in game number 1. You're listening to Ottawa University Volleyball on 1220 AM and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sutton's Jewelry of Ottawa brings their finest right into your home with the help of their Facebook page. Check in regularly for newly arriving pieces, just in time for the holidays. And for Vera Bradley Designs, your only local retail location is Sutton's Jewelry. From wedding sets to charm bracelets, jewelry repaired to customized jewelry pieces, Sutton's Jewelry specialists are available to help you. So like them on Facebook to keep up to date on Sutton's newest, and stop in 213 South Main, Ottawa for up-close and personal service.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Welcome back to Ottawa University's Wilson Fieldhouse. Luke Queen bringing you Ottawa Braves women's volleyball here this evening. Ottawa with the serve received by St. Mary. Kill attempt from the right side. No good there by the Spires. And Ottawa sets it up left side. And it's Lindsay Fletcher with the kill down the line along the left side. And Ottawa now leads 18-13 here in game number one. Freeman's serve, this one hits the tape, unable to get over the net. And that's the service error there on Freeman. Rare service error on Autumn Freeman. She's serving over 80% on the season, just 38 errors in quite a few attempts there. 196 tries prior to that, coming into the night. Ottawa to receive serve. Barry's going to try the left side. She's got Fletcher. Fletcher off the block, and it is down for a point to St. Mary. Double block set up there by the Spires. And Fletcher unable to get it through it. And it ricocheted back towards the back corner, and Ottawa unable to dig. Ottawa again going to try Fletcher on the left side this time. Only a single block there, and she went right past it. Big kill there by Lindsay Fletcher. Point to OU, side out, and 19-15 to score. Morgan Perry back to serve for the Braves. Spires going to go middle. Big block there. Michaela Spurgeon in the middle. As the Spires tried to go with a quick set to the middle, and Michaela was ready for that one. Barry serve, received at the back. Going to try the left side. Kill attempt dug there by Height. Ottawa setting up via Tharps. Tharps' kill is dug out by the Spires. And we've got a whistle, and I believe that's going to be called a double hit there on the Spires as they tried to set up the attack along the left side. So another point to Ottawa University. 6-point lead, 21-15. Barry serve. Spires setting up the left side attack again. Ball towards the net. And Barry unable to get there. Callie Odom, the middle blocker for the Spires, got up as that ball was right at the top of the net and able to top it straight down for the side out, and the point over to the Spires. Barry serve received by Ottawa. Barry, left side, over to Tharps. Tharps with the tip as the double block was coming. And it's right on the line there along the left side and down, side out for OU. This Height will step back to serve for the Braves. Height, jump serve, receive. To set up the left side will the Spires, and the kill is down. Good swing there from Cody Offerly as she went through the block and got it to the floor quickly. Side out for St. Mary's. 22-17. Ottawa with the advantage here. Fletcher gets it over to Barry. Barry sets Kenna Hall on the overlap. Hall off the block, and Spires unable to get the dig. Point over to OU. Ottawa going to send in a couple substitutions here. Heather Houston will come in. She's going to take over for Lindsay Fletcher and go back to serve. Yulia Jimenez in for Autumn Freeman to play up front. Houston serve received by St. Mary. Left side attack again off the block, and good effort there by Barry. Unable to get it for the Braves. Side out back over to St. Mary. Tharps was up, extended high. Ball went off of her left arm on the block. Ricocheted a little bit back to the right. Ottawa unable to get it there. Ottawa now going to set Tharps up into the block. Dug out by St. Mary, and a little tip in the middle. Ottawa did not have that covered. And a point down for the Spires, and it's now 23-19. Playing to 25. Serve across, received by Ottawa. Hall on the kill, and that's well struck and down. Side out, point Ottawa 24-19 is the score. And Ottawa will be serving for the first game here as Allison Bauer checks in. She'll take over for Tharps. Bauer's serve is wide to the right. Uncharacteristic there. Bauer coming into the night, 92.9% serves there. Just had 5 service errors coming into the night. There's one right there, and it's now 24-20. So side out for the Braves here will get them game 1 victory. Ike going to set it up to Jimenez along the left side. Dug out by the Spires. Spires go to the left side. Ottawa trying to get something set up in the middle. And Morgan Berry, difficult pass to swing at there. And it goes into the net. Point Spires. So 24-21 now. And Ottawa just needs to side out for this first game win. Ottawa going to send the free ball across to St. Mary's. Having trouble receiving serve right now. Ottawa able to get the tip. They're going to go to McKenna Hall, and the kill is down. And game number 1 here at Wilson Fieldhouse goes to OU by a score of 25-21. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Send it back to the studio. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Volleyball on 1220 AM and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Taking the time to check a few things on your vehicle now can save time later. Lights, signals, and wipers are in working order and your fluids are full. This reminder is from CarStar Ottawa, keeping you safe on the road. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Even though school has already started, getting your child's school physical is still possible at Ottawa Care Clinic. Now open 7 days a week inside Cosentino's Prize Chopper, 120 East 19th. No appointment is necessary, and a staff of experienced and caring registered nurse practitioners is waiting to help you. Remember, bring your physical form, proof of insurance, or $50. Most insurances are accepted. Ottawa Care Clinic open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 11 till 7, Saturdays 9 till 4, Sundays 9 till 3.
Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's cleaning service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's cleaning service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
And welcome back here to Ottawa University's Wilson Fieldhouse. This is Luke Queen bringing you this KCAC matchup here in volleyball this evening. Women's volleyball team playing host to the University of St. Mary. We have finished game number 1, going to Ottawa by a final of 25-21. So Ottawa takes the early lead here in this matchup this evening. Ottawa's 17-7 overall, currently tied with St. Mary for number 2 in the KCAC at 6-1. When Ottawa wins the first set of their matches, they are 11-1 on the season. So always good, always important to get off to that good start for the Braves, and they did just that this evening, getting the game 1, the set 1 victory, 25-21, just about to get underway here in set number 2. Ottawa has Tharps, Berry, Kennedy Wilcox, Hall, Freeman, and Height on the floor to start out. Ottawa will start with serve. Liz Height back to serve for the Braves. Serve is received. The kill attempt along the right side is off the tape and falls in play for the Spires. Side out for St. Mary, take the 1-0 lead. Big swing there along the right side. Hit the tape, just missed the block, and fell down for the Spires. Serve received there by Ottawa. Going to go right side. It starts with the swing. Dug out by St. Mary. Ottawa trying to bring it back. Big attempt there, and they will get it across. They try to set up left side. Will the Spires. Locked and dug nicely by Ottawa to just keep it in play. Ottawa going left side this time. Fletcher off the block, dug out by St. Mary. Spires will have to send a free one across. Ottawa again to the left side. Fletcher again, and Doug flipped over the top of the net. And Ottawa now will have to rally to send it back across. Middle attempt this time, and it is struck and killed there in the middle by St. Mary. Number 27, Mackenzie Kiker with the kill. And the Spires take the 2-0 lead. Serve from St. Mary. On the left side, Ottawa's going to give it to Fletcher. Dug out by the Spires. Spires' skill attempt is dug out by Ottawa. Going over to Tharps. He tapped it over the top of the block. Dug by St. Mary. Ottawa again to Fletcher. This time off the block. Out of bounds, and that is a side-out point over to the Braves. Lindsey Fletcher along that left side kept getting fed and finally able to go off the block and get the point for Ottawa University. Allison Bauer checks in. She'll serve in this situation. She's taking the place of Ayana Tharps. Bauer serve. Received. Right side attack set up. Blocked by Ottawa. Dug out nicely. Ottawa going back on the attack. And the swing from the left side of Kennedy Wilcox is just wide. Out of bounds. Side out to St. Mary. Spires up 3-1 here early in set number 2 of this best of 5. Ottawa receives. They're going to go Kenna Hall off the top of the block, and good. Ottawa uses that overlap from Berry to Hall. Good effectiveness there. Wilcox will check out for Heather Huseman, who will come in to serve for the Braves. Huseman jump serve. Knuckles, but receive. Middle attack set up there by the Spires. Ottawa able to dig it out. And Morgan Berry just set it across the net to kind of give a free ball there. But nobody there for the Spires. The ball drops to the floor. That's a side out and a point for OU. 3-3 the score. Huseman. Another jump serve. Again, dug out by St. Mary. Middle attack and unable to get it back across. They tried to set up Callie Odom in the middle, but her kill went into the net. Kenna Hall was there set up for the block, but didn't need it on that one. Set up close to the net, and there it is. Kenna Hall, good serve by Huseman. Poor job of receiving it from St. Mary as the pass went right to the top of the net, and Kenna Hall went up quickly and tapped it down for the point to Ottawa. Ottawa 4 straight points here, now leads 5-3. Again, ball up at the top of the net, and again, Hall with the block, but we've got a call into the net on St. Mary. Points down to Ottawa. I think Ottawa would have gotten that anyway. Hall's little tap went to the floor. This time better receive. Going to try left side, and the kill by St. Mary off the block. The 13, Delaney Deckard with the kill that time. Went into and off the block of the Braves along the left side and side out for St. Mary. 6-4 our score here early on in set number 2. Serve coming from St. Mary, received by the Braves. They're going to go left side. It was Yuli Jimenez dug out there. Little attempt by St. Mary, dug out by Liz Height. He's got a whistle, and that'll be 2-touch called there on Berry. There by Morgan Berry. Very rare in that instance. So point back to St. Miriam, 6-5 our score. Ottawa trouble with the receive, but able to get it back across. St. Mary going to set up a right side attack. That one dug out nicely there by Berry, but nobody there to get to that pass. It goes out to St. Mary, who now have tied it back up with a few points of their own. 6-6 our score. Time Berry going to set up Hall along the left side into the block. Dug out by Ottawa, sent across, and St. Mary will set up an attack. Blocked there by Yuli Jimenez on the short middle kill attempt. And good job by Jimenez to get up there. 7-6, Ottawa retakes the lead, and senior Kenna Hall back to serve. Quick set there in the middle, and Ottawa did not have that covered. Goes to the ground, side out St. Mary. Ashley Van Guyson in the center, junior for the Spires. They got there, and looked like she was going to set left side, and then just quick set it in. Ottawa going to set up a middle attack. It's Spurgeon. Dug out by St. Mary. They're going to kill Sam. Is off the block and down along the left side is good. Another point to the Spires. They retake the lead 8-7. Ottawa left side attack set up here. Kill is big and it is down. That's number 7, Kaylee Whittington on the swing. Big kill there by Kaylee. Ottawa ties it back up at 8. Retake. It's the serve back, and Morgan Berry will go back to do the honors for the Braves. Berry going to set up a center attack. Ottawa takes it. They're going to go right side to Tharp. Blocked there, but Ottawa able to cover. Now to the right side, and a swing there along the left by Yuli Jimenez. Into the block. It is out of bounds, and the point goes to the Braves. Spires again going to go to the left side. Into the block and off the hands of Michaela Spurgeon. And point side out to St. Mary. 9-9 our score. Midway here through kind of set number 2. Ottawa receives this. Berry setting it up. to Jimenez, and we've got a whistle. 2 touches there by Berry. She was kind of falling away on that set, trying to get her body around it to get it towards the net for Jimenez. Ottawa again going to go short this time. Dispersion into the block and down. Good kill there in the middle by Michaela. Point back to Ottawa, side out. And now we're tied at 10. Expected a back and forth affair out of these two teams, both 6-1 in KCAC action. Autumn Freeman back in to serve for OU. And ace right there. Freeman measured it perfectly as that serve hit the back line. St. Mary was letting that one go, but it dropped right on that white line for the point for Ottawa. Left side attack set up into the block. Dug initially, but unable to maintain it and get it back across will be the Spires. Nice shot there by OU. On the block in the middle, they take a 2-point lead. Freeman serve receive. Middle's attempt this time. Tip, and nobody there for OU. Point down for St. Mary. They get served back here, trailing by 1 at 12-11. Ottawa awaits the serve here. Height going to try and set up Fletcher into the pole in front of the top official, and it'll be out of bounds and a point to St. Mary. So tied back up again, 12-12 here in game number 2. Iowa with the dig. Did not do a good job on the receive there. Left side attack setting up for St. Mary into the block. Sharps had it blocked momentarily, and when she tried to bump it up for a teammate, got a kind of a double hit on that one. 13-12, St. Mary takes the lead. Ottawa really struggling with their serve receive right now. His height will get it across. Opportunity here for the Spires. Tipped over, dug by Ottawa. Ottawa going to set it up, and it is Starps with the kill off the block into the floor. Point there for OU to side out, regain the serve. Liz Height now back to serve for the Braves. Ottawa going to get a free ball here as the Spires struggle to return the serve. Berry set it up left side. They've got Tharps and a big swing and kill there by Iona. Tharps for the Braves. Big swing along the left side. Tharps got well up into the air above the net there and drilled it almost straight down. Spires try the middle. Nobody there. Pass on the dig was a little bit off, and Tharps goes up, slaps it down for OU. Tip back towards the middle. Nobody there for the Spires, and the Braves take the 2-point lead. Now Height will go with the jump serve and got a little bit too much air underneath that as it floats long. Out of bounds, side out over to St. Mary on the service there by the Braves. 15-14, Braves with the lead. St. Mary's to serve. And another service there. This time, St. Mary giving it right back. Cody Offerly served, floated deep as well. And 16-14, Ottawa, the 2-point advantage again. Allison Bauer checks back in for Tharps to serve. Bauer serves. Is received. They're going to go short. Tip over the front. Ottawa there. The left side. Fletcher off the block. Ottawa maintains. To Hall. And the kill is just out of bounds here. I was just blocked from the line on that one. Just a little bit long on the swing by Kenna Hall. Inside out back over to St. Mary. Ottawa this time set it up on Hall on the runner along the right side. Off the block and down. Point back to the Braves. Again, that overlap from the middle to the right between Berry and Hall. It is run well. And it's very, very effective at that. Heather Gibson in to serve for the Braves, and her serve flips the tape and into the net. Or another service error from Ottawa University. It gives the ball right back to St. Mary, with Ottawa holding on to that 1-point lead, 17-16. Serve from St. Mary. Ottawa has set up a left side attack. Jimenez with the tip into the middle. Now St. Mary's coming back, set it along the left side. Ottawa to the left side. Jimenez dug out by the Spires. Oh, tapped over into the block with Morgan Berry. And it'll go off of Berry, out of bounds. Point to St. Mary. Spires with the serve in the tie ball game. Ottawa again, right side. And it is all blocked there by the Spires. Ottawa unable to dig it. It is a point to St. Mary, who's now retaken the lead at 18-17. Ottawa receives. They're going to go to the left side. It's Jimenez into the block again and down. St. Mary's, the block has been big. And we've got a timeout here called by Ottawa University. We'll go ahead and keep it here through this timeout. Get you caught up. It is 19-17. St. Mary here in game number 2. Ottawa leads in the match 1-0. But it has been the block of St. Mary here in the last few points that have really got the Spires going. Ottawa had a 17-15 lead. St. Mary came up with a block and now has rattled off 3 straight points on the serve to get the lead to 19-17. Ottawa had a 3-point lead at 15-12, but it's just been back and forth throughout this set number 2 of this 5-game best-of-5 match. Few service errors by both teams. Both teams have really struggled with the serve receive here in set number 2 as well. Ottawa really needs to get a point here. They called that timeout to slow the momentum of St. Mary's, get reorganized. Let's see if the Braves will get a good pass and get a good attack set up. And the serve there is long by St. Mary. And so a service there on the Spires gives the ball back over to the Braves. Kenna Hall goes back into serve for Ottawa University. All serve is received by St. Mary. They're going to set up again, left side, tip. Ottawa digs it out, going into the middle. Aspersion's kill is dug out. Big swing there by St. Mary, going left to right. Caught the tape and took a strange ankle. Got down to the floor. Point and side out to the Spires. So St. Mary with a 2-point lead, 20-18, as they take over the serve here. Service right into the net. Again, that is 2 service errors consecutively for the Spires. Ottawa needs to take advantage here if they can get a couple points with Morgan Berry back to serve for the Braves. And we've got a whistle. Looks like we had a substitution. Didn't quite get checked in. Now we've got it set up. And Berry set to serve for the Braves. Not a very good receive there by St. Mary. They're going to give a free ball across to Ottawa. Ottawa going to go left side. Yuli Jimenez. Big swing from the left side. And and the kill is down, and Ottawa has tied it up 20 apiece. And now we've got a timeout called by St. Mary. We'll take this one with them, a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Braves Volleyball on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa University. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
And welcome back here to Wilson Fieldhouse. Luke Queen bringing you Ottawa University Volleyball. Back in action here. Spires setting up a left side attack. Dug out there by the Braves. Braves will go with the left side attack themselves. And again, it is Yuli Jimenez with the swing and the kill along the left side. And Ottawa is now back in front at 21-20 here in set number 2 of this best-of-5 match. Morgan Berry serves. This time St. Mary will try the middle. Dug out by Ottawa. Then it's over to Jimenez. Swing along the left side. And poor receive there in the back row by St. Mary. Give another kill to Yulee. And Ottawa takes a 2-point lead. Ottawa victorious in game number 1, 25-21. Now has rattled off 4 consecutive points to take the 22-20 lead. We've got another timeout, this one called by St. Mary, and we're going to stay here with them this time. Get you caught back up. These two teams came in tied for second place in the KCAC along with Kansas Wesleyan. These two teams 6-1. Kansas K-Dub was 5-1 coming into this contest tonight. Ottawa just snuck back into the top 25 this week. Back at number 25 are the Braves, 17-7 overall. Their only loss in KCAC play is to number 18 McPherson, who's 6-0, 22-1 overall, and sits atop the standings. Ottawa looking to knock St. Mary out of that second place tie and keep them back. Need a little bit of help, somebody to knock off McPherson for us as the season goes along. 22-20 here in set number 2. Morgan Berry still serving for the Braves, and out of the timeout. Service there by Berry as she serves it into the net. Side out back over to St. Mary, so the Spires trailing by 1. Looking to try and get back and take game number 2 here. Service across, and then immediately a service there on the Spires. They tried to go deep. With Katie Kepke, the defensive specialist for the Spires, whose serve went long. Kepke with a 96% serve percentage. And big error right there. 23-21. Spires send it across. Ottawa going to set up the left side attack. It starts into the block. Ottawa again will set it up along the left side, and this time Starks will not be denied as she goes right past the block, and unable to dig it up are the Spires. And Ottawa 24-21 lead here. Autumn Freeman back to serve for the Braves to get them set number 2. Difficult serve to receive. Spires will send over a free one. Ottawa setting it up left side, and it is Sarp on the swing and the kill along the left side. And Ottawa will take game number 2 by a score of 25-21. Take a 2-0 lead here over the Spires. We're going to take a timeout. Send it back to the studio for a couple minutes. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Volleyball on 1220 AM and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Even though school has already started, getting your child's school physical is still possible at Ottawa Care Clinic. Now open 7 days a week inside Cosentino's Prize Chopper, 120 East 19th. No appointment is necessary, and a staff of experienced and caring registered nurse practitioners is waiting to help you. Remember, bring your physical form, proof of insurance, or $50. Most insurances are accepted. Ottawa Care Clinic open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 11 till 7, Saturdays 9 till 4, Sundays 9 till 3.
Want to win a shopping spree? You're in luck, because the Ottawa Herald has partnered with Ottawa Main Street, and we're giving away $50 in Main Street bucks every month to one lucky winner. Go to ottawaherald.com/contest and enter today.
And welcome back here to Wilson Fieldhouse. This is Luke Queen bringing you Ottawa University Braves volleyball here this evening. We're about to head into set number 3 of this best of 5. Ottawa with the 2-0 lead over the visitors from University of St. Mary. These two teams came in tonight tied in for second place in the KCAC, both 6-1 records in conference play. Just percentage points ahead of Kansas Wesleyan at 5-1, but Ottawa off to the good start here this evening with the 2-0 lead. Ottawa coming in 11-0 on the season when they lead 2-0. So it is a good evening, good started here for the Braves. Teams coming back out onto the floor now. St. Mary will start with the serve here in set number 3. Making a couple changes and substitutions. And now their team is out on the floor. Braves going with Paul, Berry, Wilcox, Starks, Freeman, and Height. Bender back to serve for the Spires. Ottawa going to go to the right side attack. Starks into the net, but dug out by St. Mary, and St. Mary tries the right side attack into the block, blocked down there by Ottawa, and a point for the Braves. Allison Bowers checking in for Starks. She'll do the serve. Received there by the Spires. They're going to try and set it up in the middle. Initially dug there by Bauer, but Ottawa unable to control it. And the side out to St. Mary. 1-1 here in set number 3 of this best of 5. Ottawa winner in the first 2 games by identical scores 25-21. Ottawa quick set there by Berry at the net, dug out by the Spires. They try a left side attack. It is off the block and unable to be dug up there by Kaylee Whittington for OU. They point over to the Spires. Ottawa receives their serve. Perry going to set it up to Hall along the right side, into the block, and the flags go up as that ball went off the pole, and it'll be a point, I believe, to OU. Maybe it was off the block. I take that back. It was off the block and into the pole, so that is a point for the Braves. Heather Huseman checks in for Ottawa. She'll go back to serve. Received there by St. Mary's. Middle attack. Little tip. Ottawa just battling to get it back over. Excellent effort there initially by Whittington on the tip. She was able to get it into the net, but Ottawa unable to return it. And side out for the Spires. St. Mary serving with the 3-2 lead. Ottawa forward received there by Fletcher. Out of bounds. Point over to St. Mary's. Take a 2-point lead. 4-2 here early on in set number 3. Off the tape. Fletcher able to get this pass over to Berry and to Hall along the right side. Big kill there for Kenna Hall. Ottawa gets the side out. And Hall will go back to do the serving duties for the Braves. And the serve across and receive. Left side attack. Dug out by the Braves. Ottawa's going to go up. No free ball played across. Middle attempt here by St. Mary is dug by Ottawa. Kenna Hall from the back row. Dug by the Spires. Another tip dug out there by Ottawa. Ottawa able to rally as they have a little miscommunication there. And a quick set across by St. Mary. Aspersion with the block initially, but it stayed right in front of her, and nobody there for Ottawa. And St. Mary will get the point. Spires up 5-3. Serve across. Ottawa going to go left side attack. Yuli Jimenez, big swing, and unable to get the dig is the Spires. And a side out point to Ottawa. Big swing there along the left side by Yuli Jimenez. The back row of the Spires unable to dig it up. Katie Kepke, the defensive specialist, went to try and dig that, but unable to make a play. Morgan Berry serve, and that is an 8 right down in front of the back line. Ottawa ties it up on the beautiful serve there by the freshman Morgan Berry. Berry serve again. And this time it is out of bounds. Point over to St. Mary. A service error there by Berry after a great serve on the previous. St. Mary has a 6-5 lead. Braves set to receive. Berry going to set right side. Jimenez, big swing off the block, dug out by the Spires. Spires are having to kind of get it up by the net. We've got a jostle right there at the net, a little joust, and got a whistle, and it's going to be called a 4th touch there on St. Mary. That ball was coming down right on top of the net. Aspersion was up there for the Braves, but it let the Spires players put their hands on it first for the 4th touch. Autumn Freeman into serve for Ottawa. This time, going to be a right side attack set up there by St. Mary. Dug out by Ottawa. Set it up along the left side. And a tip by Ayanna Tharps is down. Side out for the Braves. Retake the lead 7-6. Substitution here for St. Mary. Delaney Deckard comes into the ballgame. Freeman serving for the Braves. Middle attack set up. Dug by Ottawa. Liz Height going to set up Tharps along the left side. Not the biggest kill in the world, but it gets down. Well placed there by Tharps. Unable to get much behind that one, but able to put it in the right spot. Creditor with the kill and an 8-6 Ottawa lead. Serve receive there. Not a good pass by St. Mary's. Right up at the net. And Tharps again goes up quickly, tapping it down for the point to Ottawa, who takes a 9-6 lead. And it's going to be a timeout here for St. Mary. We'll keep it right here throughout this timeout. Ottawa with a 3-point lead, and also, more importantly, the 2-0 lead here on the night, as they're looking to get the sweep here if they can get the set number 3 victory, take it 3-0 over the Spires, and secure themselves kind of in that number 2 position in the KCAC. Ottawa will play next on Friday night at number 3 Columbia College. And on the 23rd, they've got Avila and Central Methodist going at Bellevue a week from tomorrow, number 20 Bellevue University. And then they will play at Kansas Wesleyan on the 27th, at Rockhurst on the 30th of October, and then back here on the 31st for a matchup versus Bethel. So they're going to have a few contests out on the road here coming up quickly. Ottawa back into action. Freeman serves, received by St. Mary. Right side attack, off the block. Ottawa digs it. Going to go over to the right side. Tip attempt dug out. St. Mary trying to get something going. Unable to. Ottawa coming across, and it's Tharps into the net. And the kill attempt along the left side. All is down, side out. Point over to St. Mary. 9-7 is the score here in set 3. Ottawa set to receive, and the service there on the Spires. Van Gason served for the Spires, went long. Braves get the side out, regain the 3-point advantage. Liz Height back to serve for the Braves. And Height serve floats again. It's another one that's just a little bit long. Height very good on the service game, but a little bit off here this evening. Came in over 86% on the season in her serves. Ottawa receives. They're going to send it over here to the right side. Tharps swing is dug out. Left side attack by the Spires. Ottawa digs it out. Tharps sends it across. Again, coming to the left side are the Spires. Through the block. Ottawa again going right side. This is Tharps. And the pass is a little bit wide, and Tharps unable to keep it in. And out of bounds, side out point over to St. Mary. Ottawa receives the serve. Berry going to go left side. It's Fletcher. Fletcher into the net. And an attacking error there on the Braves will tie this ball game up for St. Mary at 10-10. And Ottawa out doing a great job of receiving serve and setting up a pass. This time they go to the right side. Tharps blocked initially, dug out by St. Mary. Big swing by St. Mary, dug out by Ottawa. Height will send it across, kind of set up a free ball for St. Mary, who try a quick tip. Ottawa going left side, and it is Lindsey Fletcher, this time with the swing and the kill. Fletcher, good swing there. Point down for the Braves. And Ottawa retakes the lead, 11-10. Allison Bauer again checking in for Tharps for the serve. Our serve tough, big there on the receive. Tipped by St. Mary into the block. Ottawa battled with it there, but very unable to get it across the net. Going to be a side out for the Spires. 11-all. About midway through game number 3. Gepke serves. Ottawa going to play it to the right side. Kenna Hall, big swing right to left on the overlap. And the kill. Nice job there. Berry again to Hall. That is a dangerous combination when Hall comes from the center, moving to her right, and it catches it off the run there. And the cross-court winner there for the Braves. Heather Huseman into serve. Tough receive there from St. Mary. Ottawa will get a good opportunity here. Yulia Jimenez into the block, dug out by St. Mary, will have to battle and send it across and a free. Again, Ottawa over to Jimenez, tries to cross court left to right, and it went wide to the right and side out for the Spires. So a couple good attack opportunities there. The second one just went a little bit wide, and it ties the ball game up at 12. That pass there, Fletcher unable to receive that serve. She tried to pass it up front to Morgan Berry, but it was wide to the right. Now Fletcher will check out momentarily. Huseman going to come in to receive serve here. Serve received by Whittington. Berry sets up Hall, dug out nicely by the Spires. Free ball played across by St. Mary. Ottawa left side, Jimenez. Gill dug initially, and the Spires do a good job, but they'll have to send a free one over to OU. This time, Hall on the overlap, through the block, but dug out by St. Mary. Ottawa again going to the right side, and this time Hall's swing right to left is wide to the left and out of bounds. Point over to the Spires. St. Mary takes the 14-12 lead here. Ottawa, a couple attack errors on the last 2 points. Berry going to play it to the right. She's got Hall, and this time Kenna Hall with the kill along the right side and down. Side out point over to Ottawa University. 14-13 is the score. Brooke Turka checking in for the Braves to serve. She'll take over for Hall. Up serve is received. St. Mary's going to try and set up a right side. A little bump there. Spurgeon going to try and set up Jimenez. Tip is wide to the left and out of bounds. So side out point back over to St. Mary. Spires have a 15-13 lead. Serve received by Liz Height. Morgan Berry setting it up. Julie Jimenez into the block and down to the floor. Point out to St. Mary. Big swing there from Jimenez, but good block up front by St. Mary. And Ottawa unable to rally underneath the feet of Jimenez where that ball came down. Off the tape, received by Ottawa. Going middle. Spurgeon with the kill in the middle for the Braves. Get the point and the side out back to Ottawa. 16-14. Braves trailing here in set number 3. Morgan Berry back to serve for Ottawa. St. Mary's will try the left side on the attack. Dug out nicely by Liz Height. Ottawa's going to go left side, and St. Mary's able to rally after a little bit of an odd first touch. Little tip there by Starps along the right side. St. Mary's going to try it along the left, and their attack along the left side. The kill goes long. Out of bounds, point to Ottawa. 16-15, OU trailing by 1. Morgan Berry serving for OU. Right side attack this time from St. Mary. And Liz Hyde unable to get the dig on that. Big swing there along the right side. That was Ashley Von Geisen, left-handed. Big swing coming in from that side. from the junior from Hawaii for St. Mary's. 17-15. Ottawa receiving serve. Going to the right side. Jimenez into the block, and it is blocked down by St. Mary. Now the 3-point lead, 18-15, and have serve. Now Cashheim serving it across. Barry going to set it left side, and this is Starks with another big swing and the side out kill there for Ottawa. Ayana Tharps. Kills like that is how she has won the KCAC Attacker of the Week award this past week. 158 kills in the 4 matches last week. Autumn Freeman into serve. Difficult to return, and credit Freeman with the service ace on that one. Ottawa back within one, 18-17. Another difficult serve received by St. Mary. They try the middle attack, and the kill is long. Out of bounds, tied back up, 18-18 is our score here in game number 3, and Ottawa with the serve. Right side attack, tipped. Ottawa able to get down and dig it initially, but unable to get it back across into the net on the attempt. Side out, St. Mary retake the lead, 19-18. Kayla Wheeler checking in for the Braves, defensive specialist out of Flat City, Missouri. And Gleason with the serve. Ottawa going to set it up. It's Starks along the right side. Dug out there by St. Mary. Going with the left side attack. And they're going to call a tip on that swing and kill. And so it went off the block of Ottawa with the deflection, and out of bounds, point to St. Mary. Back into the 2-point lead. Ottawa receives serve. They're going to go right side. It's Starks off the block. Big swing. And out of bounds off the block. Point side out, Ottawa. Braves trail 19-20 here. Liz Height back to serve for OU. St. Mary going to serve a free ball across. Ottawa going to set up their attack. Going to Hall in the middle. Little tip. Initially dug, and then miscommunication by the Spires. The ball falls to the floor, and Ottawa ties it back up at 20-20. And now we're going to have a timeout called here by St. Mary. We'll take this one with them, a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Volleyball on 1220 AM and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Baseball! Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Beckman Motors, Seven Cedars in Princeton, Frank Eye Center, Great Life Golf and Fitness, and Quality Structures Incorporated. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
The skills you can develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you an edge in the high-tech job market of tomorrow. The Guard offers career training to take advantage of your skills in science, technology, engineering, and math that can help give you a leg up to a high-paying and rewarding STEM profession. Get a head start on your career while earning money to pay for college. Log on to NationalGuard.com to learn about all of the STEM career opportunities in the Army National Guard. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And welcome back here to Wilson Fieldhouse at Ottawa University. Game number 3 here, this best of 5, tied up 20-20. Ottawa University with the serve and the 2-0 lead here on the evening. Serve received by St. Mary. They're going to try in the middle. A little bit of a miss hit. Took an odd spin on that ball. Ottawa unable to come up with the dig, and the side out goes to the Spires. 21-20. Spires take the lead. Let's send her back in to serve for St. Mary. Ottawa receives. They're going to try right side, setting up Stark. Into the block. Dug out by Ottawa. Now left side. Fletcher. Another block there by St. Mary's. This time Ottawa will get it to Hall. And it is off the block again. This time unable to get the dig are the Spires. Side out Ottawa. 21-21. Allison Bauer checking in for the Braves to serve. Will take over for Ayana Starks. Bauer's serve received by the Spires. Set up a right side attack. Big by Height. Ottawa left side. Fletcher, big kill. It goes up into the rafters, but the Spires are able to bring it down. In Ottawa, this time to Hall. Hall on the overlap. Kill is down. Point to Ottawa University. And it's 22-21 OU. Ottawa hits the jostle at the net, and St. Mary's unable to get the return on the serve, and that point will go to the Braves. Now 23-21 Ottawa. 2 points away from the 3-0 sweep here this evening. Received by St. Mary. They're going to try, and they're not going to get anything here. Free ball sent across for Ottawa. Ottawa going middle. Hall, big swing there in the middle. Goes out wide left. Out of bounds point and side out to St. Mary. 23-22. Ottawa with the lead. St. Mary with the serve. Ottawa just needs to get the side out here, and then they will serve for the match. Berry going to set it up left side. Fletcher, and it's unable to be dug out by the Spires. 24-22. Ottawa with the lead and the serve for the match. Heather Huseman going to come in for the Braves. Try and serve this for the sweep. Match point for the Braves. Huseman serve. Received by St. Mary's. Going to set up middle. Ottawa off the block. Morgan Berry going to give it to Kenna Hall. Kenna Hall dug out. Hall is up, and Morgan Berry gets the kill as the ball went back to the net. And Ottawa going to get the victory in straight sets with the 25-22 finish here in set number 3. The 3-0 sweep for the Braves extends that winning streak to 6 matches. And Ottawa will go away here victorious, putting themselves alone in second place by percentage points in the KCAC with the victory here this evening. We're going to send it back to the studio and take a quick timeout. Bring it back to wrap up tonight's action. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Volleyball on 1220 AM, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
People like me are powerless over alcohol. And if we could outthink it, outrun it, do whatever we needed to do, we could beat it, but we can't by ourselves. Everything I have, everything I've done, I owe to Valley Hope.
An estimated 88,000 people die from alcohol-related causes annually, making it the 3rd leading preventable cause of death in the United States. For more information, visit valleyhope.org. Sponsored by Valley Hope Association and the station.
We asked, you listened, and responded in a way we could never have guessed. After totaling all of the generous donations from our KOFO listening family and sponsors, we're humbled and honored to announce that Friday's KOFO Cancer Awareness Telethon raised $10,000 for the Franklin County Cancer Foundation, helping the friends and neighbors in our community deal with a cancer diagnosis. All we can simply say is thank you on behalf of the Franklin County Cancer Foundation and KOFO.
Every 16 minutes, someone dies on our nation's highways, resulting in thousands of fatalities a year. You can help stop this tragedy. Buckle up. Buckle up, everyone in the vehicle. Wear helmets. Pay attention and reduce distractions. While October 10th is Put the Brakes on Fatalities Day, we need you to think about traffic safety every day. Don't let time run out.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Transportation and this station.
And welcome back here. This is Luke Queen at Wilson Fieldhouse on the campus of Ottawa University, where tonight the Ottawa University women's volleyball team hosted St. Mary in a battle of two teams tied at second place in the KCAC standings. Ottawa comes away victorious tonight with this 3-game-to-none sweep over the Spires. They won Game 1 25-21, Game 2 25-21, and finished it off in game number 3 with a 25-22 victory. Ottawa did well on the attack when they could get it set up, but had a little bit of difficulty receiving the serve a little bit here this evening. A little uncharacteristic for the Braves, but they were able to rally around and get the attack set up that they needed and come away with the victory, putting themselves in a great position as they knock St. Mary's back down in the standings. St. Mary currently at 6-2 now, as Ottawa moves to 7-1 with their lone loss only to undefeated McPherson, who sits atop the standings at 22-1 on the season and 6-0. Heading into tonight's matchup here, I haven't heard if they were playing this evening, but Ottawa